Good morning, boys and girls. I hope you had a really great weekend and a good vacation day on Friday. Beautiful weather, so I hope you had a chance to get outside and do some fun things. It was a beautiful day. So we're going to start our morning. This week our schedule's a little off because we didn't have school on Friday, but we're going to finish up learning about garden friends, and we're going to have a Bible story about another one of Jesus' special disciples, a special friend named John. And God told John some special things that were going to happen before Jesus comes back to get us and take us to heaven. So I'm going to read about that. Many years later, the disciple John lived on an island. While he was there, an angel came to him in a vision, like a dream. In the vision, a bright light surrounded Jesus, and he spoke to John. "Do not be afraid," he said. "Write a book about what you see and send it to all the churches." And remember, we said that the church is not just a building, but it's all the people. In the vision, John saw God sitting on a bright throne. A rainbow sparkled all around him, and John saw that everything bad on earth had come to an end. Do you know what? In heaven, there's not going to be any coronavirus. There's not going to be any sickness, any sadness, no quarantine, stuck in your house. All those things will be gone. When John saw a new heaven and a new earth, God said there will be no more death or sadness, no more crying or pain. I will live with my people forever. Then Jesus promised that he would come back and he would get us to go and live in this beautiful, perfect place called heaven with him. And that is such a precious promise. Because even though we might be frustrated that we've had to stay home for so long and we didn't get to do some of the fun things at the end of the school year, someday all of the sickness and sadness and tears will be gone. And we'll all be living together in a beautiful, wonderful place. So let's go ahead and pray. Dear Jesus, thank you for our day. Thank you for all the things that you do for us. Thank you for the beautiful sunshine we've had. Thank you for all the boys and girls, Lord, that have been in our class this year. Pray that you'll help continue to keep them safe and their families. Thank you for the way you created things to be so beautiful, and that someday we'll live in heaven with you. In your name, amen. Okay, we have a brand new calendar. So if your mommy can help you find your new calendar, it would have been in last week's Friday. So since we didn't have school on Friday, we're not going to color number 1 because we didn't have school that day. But it's a brand new month. And guess what? It's the last month of school. It's almost summertime. So today, let's look at our calendar and see what day it is. If you have a pointer, you can get your pointer or use your finger. And we're going to start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Today is number 4. And your calendar should be the same as mine. I hope it is. So we're going to color number 4 yellow today. So if you have a yellow crayon or marker, we're going to color number 4 yellow. And if you want, you could color your flower. I'm starting to see lots of flowers. And this is something we're going to talk about today. Butterflies. So you could color your butterfly there too. Let's step back and look at this one. There's no month up here because April is gone and it's a brand new month. Let's see if we can say the months and see what comes after April. Ready? January, February, March, April, May. This is the month of May. And a lot of people say, April showers bring May flowers. Can you say that with me? April showers bring May flowers. And this is May. Let's see what day. It's still 2020. And today is Monday. Can you help me find Monday, the first day of our school week? Sunday, Monday. Today is Monday, May the 4th. May the 4th. And it is a nice sunshine, a little bit of clouds day. So I bet you could wear a t-shirt and shorts. And you know what? Mrs. Marvel even went barefoot the other day. But here are some flip-flops. Some of you like to wear those. So today will be a nice day. Well, we're going to look at a new letter. But we're only going to do the big letter today. So I want to see if you can help me find the letter that comes after W. Can you help me see what comes after W? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. What comes next? X. And X are two lines that cross each other. X is kind of a funny letter. It makes a sound that says X, X. And there aren't very many words that start with that letter. We're going to put our X up here. And we're going to look at, it's a X-ray. X-ray. X says X, X, X-ray. This actually starts with an E, but it has an X in it. Lots of words have an X in them. Have you ever had an X-ray? Maybe you fell and got hurt and the doctor had to look at your bones and see if there were any that were broken, or if you had something that was wrong. Well, an X-ray shows the inside of your bones. Well, I want you to look. Mommy's going to probably have to look around a little bit because this paper is actually in the red folder that says zoo. But we're kind of mixing up our papers a little bit because we didn't do our work on Friday. But I still would like to do our next letter because I want us to be able to get all done with the alphabet before the end of the school. So X, this is Alex. We have an Alex in our class, and his name is spelled just like this, A-L-E-X. This has an X on the end. And this is Alex Ox. Alex works so hard, we like to call him Bones. He takes our X-rays all day long and plays the xylophone. The xylophone is a little thing that has little rectangles on it, and you can use a little wooden, kind of like a drumstick, and you hit it and it makes sounds. Have you ever played a xylophone? Kind of sounds like a Z, but it has an X. So I want you to start at the top with Sophie, and we're going to go down, back to the top, and down again. Down, back to the top, and down again. Can you make some big X's for me today? That's awesome. One of the other things that we're going to work on this week, but not today, is telling time. This is Toby Turtle, and he's going to help us learn to tell time, and we're going to look at that tomorrow. So if you have a clock paper in your packet, we're not going to do that today. You don't need to do that one today. We're going to do that one tomorrow or on Wednesday. So you can just leave that one for another day. But we're going to talk about a butterfly. And do you know what? God made butterflies amazing because they don't start out looking like a butterfly. And God changes it as it grows. Do you know what? God changes our heart and lives too as we grow and we bloom and we become a new creation in Jesus. Well, I want to tell you about a little friend named Caddy. Caddy was a caterpillar, a little green caterpillar. She popped out of a little tiny egg, and she was so hungry that she decided, I think I need something to eat. But she looked around, and all she could see were leaves. She goes, I wonder what those taste like. She took a little bite. Oh, it was so good. She ate and ate and ate and ate until, do you know what? Her skin started feeling kind of tight, and she stretched, and her skin popped off. Oh, but she got new skin. Do you know the caterpillar does that 4 times? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times they get new skin. God keeps helping it to grow so the caterpillar can keep getting bigger and bigger. Well, finally one day, Caddy said, "Whew, I ate so much. My tummy is so full. I don't think I can eat another bite." So Caddy said, I'm going to find a safe place to take a nap. So she crawled up the tree and onto a branch. And she said, I think I'm just going to hang upside down and let my food settle while I take a nap. Well, while Caddy was sleeping, something happened to her. She started getting a real thick, hard coat around her. And pretty soon, it was called a chrysalis or a cocoon. Do you know that Caddy slept for 2 weeks? She slept in there for 2 weeks. Pretty soon, Caddy woke up. Oh, she yawned and she tried to stretch and she said, oh, it's kind of crowded in here. And then she felt something on her back. She said, I have wings. Well, Caddy kind of wiggled and stretched, and pretty soon the chrysalis popped open, and out came Caddy. Her wings were all wet, so she couldn't fly right away. So she climbed up on a branch, and she sat there in the sun while the sun dried her wings. She said, oh, it feels so good to be out where I can stretch. Pretty soon, after the sun dried her wings off, Caddy opened her wings as far as she could, and she began to fly. She could fly up high. She could fly down low. She could fly wherever she wanted to go. Do you know what? Caddy, caterpillar, had turned into a beautiful butterfly. If we look over here, we see first there's a little egg, and that pops open, and out comes this hungry caterpillar. And he eats and eats and eats until his tummy gets so full. Then he takes a nap, and while he's sleeping, his body forms a chrysalis or a cocoon around him. And while he's sleeping, his body changes into a butterfly. This is a monarch butterfly. You can see it here. It's a black and orange butterfly. They're very, very pretty. God made us special. Well, we're going to do something right now. I would like you, I believe this paper was in Friday's packet. Mommy might have to look between last Friday, May 1st, and May 4th, because some of these papers are mixed up. But if you could look and find your butterfly paper, can you look and find the paper that has butterflies on it? The monarch butterfly is up on the top. Well, we're going to match some uppercase and lowercase letters. And this one is easy because the big letter looks just like the little letter, only it's smaller. So if we put our finger on the top butterfly, on the monarch butterfly, you see the letter U. Well, this little girl is trying to catch butterflies. Can you find the little U? Is it this one? This one? X? W? Right here. So draw a line from the big U to the little U. Then we're going to look U, V, W, and today's letter was X. Find the little V. Good job. It's way up there at the top. Where is the W? The W is right across. And X goes right up to there. Can you match the big letters and the little letters together on your butterfly? Good job. You guys have been working so hard. Now this one is a little bit different. You should have a ruler in your packet. Might be in your bag, might be in the folder. Mrs. Marvel's not real sure. I'm kind of confused now because I've been mixing my days up. But you should have a ruler like this that has inches. Inches and a ruler is something we use to measure how big or how little something is. Well, you should find another paper that has a butterfly on it. Can you find your other paper that has a butterfly on it? And it has red lines here. We're going to measure and see how wide, how far is the butterfly's wings from this star to this dot. So if you put your ruler up there, you're going to see, ready? We're going to count them. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 inches. And I'm going to write a 3 up here. There are 3 little dots. Did you see that? 1, 2, 3. Let's see how big the tree branch is that the butterfly was on. Can you hold your ruler on the pink line? And let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 little marks. This one is 5 inches. 5 inches. Let's see how big the leaf was that the caterpillar ate. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 4 inches. And one of the things that the caterpillar liked to crawl on was a little pine cone. Let's see how big this pine cone is. 1, 2. 2 inches. And if you don't have your ruler like this, you can cut out this one and use it too on your paper. But you're going to see how many inches, how many marks, and how big those red lines are. And that's kind of a new thing. We've not done that before, but that's kind of fun. And you can even go around the house with your ruler and measure things. Oh, let's see how long my marker is. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. It went between the 4 and the 5. So it's fun to go around and measure and see how big things are. Well, I'm going kind of fast, but I want to get through today. If you find your fingerprint book, last time we did ladybugs, so you should have worms, earthworms. Do you remember what that is? A praying mantis, a ladybug, and if you turn to the next page, you're going to see a leaf. And it has a little face like a caterpillar. I want you to get your paints again, your watercolor paints, and I'm going to put my finger in some yellow paint, and I'm going to make spots like a caterpillar. Let's see how many spots he has. Can you put spots above his legs? Let's see how many he has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're going to have 6. He's a caterpillar. You could color the leaf green if you want. And then you could let that dry and later come back, because this is going to be a caterpillar. And you could color the flower. Mrs. Marble's going to wipe off my finger here. Well, let's see. I'll do it on my butterfly because we're going to use that in a minute. And then you can draw wings on your butterfly. Can you draw wings on your butterfly? And you could use your finger again to put little dots and make it really pretty. I'm going to use my finger and make some blue ones or some pink ones. So you could make your butterfly and color your flower. So you can do those and let your book dry. And then you have one more fun project that you can do to make a butterfly. You should find your butterfly in your bag that was marked Garden Friends. And you can open it up. There are 2 little wiggly eyes in there. So you can glue your wiggly eyes on your clothespin. And then there is a little pipe cleaner. You can bend it so it looks like antlers and put that up on top of your butterfly. Mrs. Marble, move mine here. Then for the wings, you're going to get your watercolor paints really, really watery. So we're going to get them, see it dripping? And we're going to lay our butterfly down. And I'm going to paint, I'm going to make this wing look kind of blue. I'm going to paint the top of this one. And if it's real wet, it's going to go through to the other colors. I'm going to rinse off my brush. And then down here, I'm making a mess. I'm going to make these. Maybe Mommy will want to put your butterfly on a cookie sheet or a paper plate so it doesn't get all over the table. And it's going to go through. I'm going to put some yellow dots on mine. And then you're going to let it dry. After it dries, we're going to pull the pieces of paper apart and make a beautiful butterfly. So that can dry, and we'll pull it apart next time and look at it. And we're also going to learn about something else. Remember, we're going to learn about telling time. And we're also going to learn about one more garden friend. on Wednesday, we're going to learn about a bee. We don't like bees to sting us, but we're going to find out they're very, very important for our flowers and our gardens. So I'll see you on Wednesday. I love seeing your pictures. I love seeing how you play outdoors. Tomorrow, on Tuesday at 10:30, we are going to do another Zoom. Last time we saw Andrew and Bennett and Hope and Hazel, but I hope to see all the rest of you too. So we're going to try it again so you can see each other, and maybe you can even show each other your butterflies you made. So I will see you on Tuesday morning. Bye, boys and girls. I love you.